In the last episode of Taylor's Travels, we took a road trip down to Miami to have a girls' weekend with my friend Tara. And the sad day came to say goodbye to my mom. Hey there, my name's Taylor. Whether I'm traveling by air, land, or sea, I want to use my skills and various methods of travel to explore our beautiful planet. Subscribe to join me as I navigate life with my sense of adventure as my compass.
Alright guys, so after being kind of stuck here for the last little while, for kind of a multitude of different reasons, we were kind of waiting to get into the boatyard because this looked like a really great boatyard to do some of the work that needs to be done, and so we were kind of waiting for a spot to get in there, and then the laptop died, and I had to go get that replaced. Then Mom had to leave due to the new restrictions that are taking place in Canada, so we kind of had to wait here for her to be able to fly out. And so now that she's gone, I have just kind of made the last minute decision to leave, because if I sit here any longer, I'm going to go crazy. So I just kind of showered, got myself ready, got things all cleaned up, and I'm going to start the engine here for a minute, let it warm up, and then I'll be pulling up the anchor and going on my way. I think I'm going to be heading to Cocoa Beach. I can't remember how many miles it is. I think it'll only take me like 3 hours, and I'll just head to an anchorage there. I'm hoping the weather is going to kind of hold out. There was rain on the forecast, but not until later tonight. So hopefully I don't get caught in the rain. There still is a little bit of sunshine, and it's actually warmer now. The last couple of days, it's been blowing pretty hard from the north, so that brought kind of a lot of cold with it. And yeah, like I thought when we would get to Florida, it would be, you know, eating dinner in the cockpit every night and tanning out on the beanbag. And that has really not been the case. It has been so windy. And I think this location in kind of like central Florida, maybe a little bit north, it's like the north and this warm air from the Gulf Stream coming up kind of like collide right here. So there's just been a ton of thunderstorms and lots of wind and rain, and it hasn't been super great. I need to keep moving onward and get my spirits back up and get moving again. Well, goodbye, Titusville. I'm not really gonna miss you.
Well, the wind's picked up a little bit now that I'm moving, and of course we're heading just straight into it, kind of beating into the little bit of chop that's stirred up now. Not going very fast. We're only making like 3.5 knots, just because I think there's a little bit of current against us as well as the wind. Slow going. Addison Point Bridge, Addison Point Bridge. This is southbound sailing vessel Gypsy. Gypsy, over.
Addison Point.
Yes, sir. Just requesting an opening, please.
Roger that. Step on 09.
The atmosphere and energy on the boat was certainly different without my mom there, and I was really missing her. Okay, well, I'm not too far from my anchorage now. It's just behind those bridges over there. But not long to go, and these clouds are rolling in pretty quickly. So I think I'll get anchored just in time before it might start bucketing down on me. Whew, well, I just made it, and as soon as I dropped the anchor and got everything all settled, it just started raining. I gotta say, that's good timing.
Good morning, guys. Today I've already gotten some work done, had my coffee, had a nice little morning. I always, check the oil, check the coolant, and have a look in the engine compartment while the engine's running and warming up, make sure nothing's leaking or, looking wrong. That'll probably take me 20 minutes or so to get that all sorted, and then I will be pulling up the anchor and going to either Melbourne or just past it, which should take me probably 3 or 4 hours. It's like 9:30 now. I'm hoping to get out of here by about 10 o'clock. I typically like to only go, 4 to 6 hours when I'm on my own, because I still have a lot of other work to do, like, editing and sorting footage and stuff like that. So if I'm spending the whole entire day, sailing or moving, I really just don't have the energy to continue doing any work by the time I'm finished. So I like to kind of do smaller jumps, conserve my energy, and then I still am able to continue working on the other stuff that I have.
going right by what looks to be a little tanzer. It looks exactly like Somerset. Very cute. It's kind of nice to see that. In case you are all wondering, I know some of you have asked, I do still have Somerset. She's just hibernating for wintertime in Canada, and maybe when I head back to Canada for the summertime during hurricane season, I will go and sail her again. So far I've gone 6 miles. It's taken me an hour and a half. And I've got another, let's see here, 17 miles to go. Alright, just making the turn off the ICW towards the anchorage now. It's pretty open, it's not super protected, but there's not a whole lot of places to stop in between here and the next spot. So it's good just for a night, it'll do. And then tomorrow I'll be picking up early again. My process when I'm anchoring by myself is to make sure that the chain locker is open and everything on the bow is set up beforehand. Then, when I'm in my ideal spot, I bring the boat to a complete stop and drop the hook. I let out a decent amount of chain and let the boat drift back for a while. Then I'll let out some more so that the chain isn't all piling on top of itself. I make my way back to the helm to put the boat in reverse. I back down on it and give it a bit of throttle in order to make sure that the anchor is good and set. Finally, I attach the bridle in order to relieve any strain on the anchor chain. This allows the load to be taken by the cleats instead.